Howdy folks, welcome back to Constracktion. I've got a line laid up to the coal mine up there. So it was pretty easy, and it's kind of the same thing we did in the last video, so I didn't record that. 1% grade, 500 foot minimum radius. And we got a coal train coming down here, but I've got him stopped. And the only way I could get him to stop and obey this signal is if I drove him, backed him up past here, and then he seems to sit there. Looks like he's going to reset in a little under 3 minutes. I think that means he'll respawn and come back down here. I'm hoping he stops here. They don't necessarily obey these all the time, so it's a little bit of a pain. But anyway, what we're going to do today is get a passing track made and try to get some trains running. I don't know what happened to the first train that went to the steel mill. It never has reappeared. My thought is maybe you have to get a coal and an ore, and then they come back out. I don't know. There's no sign of the ore train, so yeah, we'll see what happens. We're going to go build a passing track, and I'm hoping that guy comes flying down the mountain, he stops again. But we'll see. Still learning my way around this game. So I got that thrown. We are ready to go. I did get some helpful comments. It seems like the passing track is kind of automatic if you're close enough to the other track. It follows the grade and whatnot. So we'll see. I'm going to try to make one just past the station here, because I don't think we can edit the track around the station. And then, yeah, if he doesn't stop, I guess he'll stop before he runs into us, maybe. We'll find out. Also saw in the Steam discussions for the re-rail, like where I was stuck re-railing. Apparently you can click on the re-rail sign and it'll reset your train. So I'll have to try that next time I get stuck. Little tidbits of info that the game doesn't tell you. Or if it tells you, I don't know where it tells you that. But the dev did say he was kind of surprised by the release and like how much people were struggling with it. Because when you make something, you know, it makes sense to you. It doesn't always translate to other people. So he's concentrating on crashing, getting those bugs fixed, and then after that it's going to be some UI quality of life stuff. So that's good to hear. Because there is a fun little game here. You can get rid of some of the frustrating elements. I think we'll have a real banger. Alright, are we shifting gears? Yeah, we're shifting gears. So let's get on down here. And I'm going to try to start a passing siding probably right after this curve here. Make it right over there. And then I don't know if we need to use those signs or if they'll just figure it out. I think some experimentation is in order. I haven't watched too many videos since just the first map, because I kind of wanted to figure this stuff out on my own and see how it went. So I'm sure other people have already solved this problem, but I'm going to see if I can figure it out. Yeah, I think we'll make a passing track across there. I've got the speed limit set on that line for 20. I think that'll do. Might even get away with 25. Probably need to set a speed limit sign back there. Got a little bit of a room here. So I'm looking at my current radius. I want to get to where I'm straight, and then we'll build a turnout. I had another comment that was talking about the concrete ties and like the way it's bolted on. I had not even noticed that. I kind of noticed the ties were different, but I never really paid that much attention to it. So it is true though. The station tracks are wood ties, and what you lay down is concrete, which is interesting. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, we're almost to straight. Want to at least start out on the straight. There it is. Okay, I think we're on straight track. And then somebody was also saying the track radius that you set, the min radius, that's what your turnout will be. So that was interesting. I don't know what would be a good radius. The slowest we can, or the smallest we can go is 140. Let's try 300 foot and see what that looks like. So I think we do this. Let's go to outside view. Yeah, and that's going the right direction, so that's cool. Toot toot. No, we don't have a horn on here. Yeah, see, that train resets. So I think he's going to come back down the mountain. Whether he'll stop where he's supposed to or not remains to be seen. For this passing sighting, I didn't want like a super sharp angle. Let's try something like that. Then I need to curve back towards the other track at some point. So let's do that about here. Then I don't know how we tell if we're parallel or not. We'll just have to eyeball it. Oh, that's way out here, isn't it? Yeah, let's do better than that. Just looking at that, do I want the... I think the turnout radius is fine. Alright, back up and remove track. What I found with the power is if you put it in notch 2 and kind of let it get up to speed, it tends not to like slip. If you go directly to 3, sometimes it won't shift. There we go. So let's get the nose about right there. Oh, I didn't realize I was... Yeah, I didn't even look at grade. So I do... Yeah, we need to... switch back. Let's start over with the turnout. I need to be on the correct grade. I think if we remove one more, it removes the turnout, maybe? Forget how that works. I think one more will remove the turnout. Maybe? Wait, we'll switch back to laying track. Weird. How do I get rid of the turnout? Great question. It's a little janky. Yeah, there is still a turnout there. See the points. How do I get rid of that? Okay, got rid of it. Or no, it derailed, I guess, on the points that are there. Oh, for crying out loud, game. Why do you gotta make this so hard? This is the quality of life stuff that I hope they're gonna fix, because this is pretty poor. Also, why do you have to wait a whole minute? I guess I could test the clicking on the sign thing. I don't want to sit here for a whole minute because your game sucks. Not to put too fine of a point on it. How do I click? Click? Right click? No, clicking does nothing. And it said on Steam to click on it and it would reset the train, but that doesn't appear to be doing anything. Middle click? Nope. Right click zooms, left click does nothing. Yeah, we're back to where it just keeps cycling. Let me see if I can get this sorted out, and I'll be back. Okay, I discovered something. If you get really close to the sign and click on it, it does say resetting, but it takes 5 minutes. This is a really poor user experience. Just some feedback for the devs. Because this derailed because it wouldn't remove the turnout like it should, in my opinion. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. And then you punish the user by making them wait 5 minutes. That's a really poor user experience. Do you ever want to just rage quit? So it reset my train. It deleted the turnout apparently, and my track layer is over there in the shed now. So now I've got to come over here, pull these cars back, run around, get back on the right side of the train, and then we'll try to build a turnout again. So see you in a bit. So for added fun, the track laying car was turned around the other direction. So turning that on the Y, then we're going to run over and get our cars. And I'll show some of the coupling. I haven't really done any coupling and uncoupling, so I'll show the runaround back here at the station. Been making liberal use of the time acceleration here. So let's creep up on this, and then I don't remember if they couple automatically or not. Sounded like maybe they did. I think we're coupled. Let's find out. Go back here. It's good. Yeah, we're coupled to them. There's no brake hoses or angle cocks or anything we have to worry about. Alright, we'll tug this back here, and then I think I have to hop off and uncouple. We'll check that out. Here we are back at the station tracks, so let's see how this uncouple thing works. Can I click to get off? Okay, cool. You can just left click when you get up close. You can left click. It looks like you can left click to get off as well, so that's handy. Do I just look at this and scroll down? Ah. Can I click on that? No. Okay, so I have to scroll up to uncouple. I think I'm uncoupled now. We're still in reverse, so we should be able to pull away from here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So you just got to look at the thing and... What the heck was that all about? That was weird. It's in power 3, but not power 3. Okay. I'm going to leave this runaround in with no cuts, so you can feel the pain with me. Alright, there's our switch. Can I see that? No, I can't quite see it. Here we go. I know you can do it from the menu, but I'm trying to do a little interactive stuff here. Now, if you come over to here, you can switch it from the... Wait, what? Oh, okay, I got it. If you're pointed at one of these, then it switches the menu. Okay. Got it. I had that set to 20. I may want to lower that to 15. We were squealing pretty good coming through there at like 12. Alright, that switch should highlight here in a bit. There it goes. Switch that. I do like that you can interact with the controls as well as use keys or the menus. It's always good to have options. Oh, you don't. If you're looking at it, you don't have to be in the right direction. Okay. Learning stuff. Can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm going to go to this view. And I'll use the keyboards I and K. Use your throttle brake lever. So I believe if we just hook up to this guy, we're good to go. Now I'm going to drop a save right before I build that turnout. I should have done that in the first place. Won't have to go through all this monkey business again. So that was my bad. I haven't seen the train reappear, so I hope I haven't just like soft locked myself. A little bit of a grade here. So. Crunch. There we go. Train reassembled. So let's go over here. Hold spacebar. Scroll up, EE, and save. Okay. QQ. Scroll wheel down. There we go. Super intuitive. I'm slowly getting used to it. It's a very, very different way to control a game. It's really clunky. I don't know. I guess it made sense to somebody, and that's why they made it that way. All right, back over to the turnout. Actually, while we're here... So I click this side to get out that side? I do. Let's change this real quick to 15. Full speed ahead. Oops. Alright, I went a little further than I intended, but we'll try it anyway. So I'm going to make another save now that we're over here. And let's do save slot 2 is my main one for this map. Okay, let's try this again. We're going to build a turnout. I scrolled up. That gets me a right-handed turnout. Minimum radius... Oh, you have to set it before you lay it down? That's not good. How do I unbuild a turnout? Like that? Okay. And that reset, yeah, that reset the radius. Try this again. These little lasers, these are lasers. I hadn't even really paid much attention, but they should turn on here in a second. When we get our guidance lines. Yep, there they are. So I'm thinking maybe when the front wheel leaves the rail, we go straight. And then how soon do we need to start coming back? Probably almost right away. It resets your view every time you get out of the cab. It's kind of a pain. And then, I don't know if it'd be nice if there was some guidance once you're parallel. Oh, I didn't set the grade again. Dang it. I keep messing up. Oh, there's too many things to remember. I get distracted. All right. We're going to... We go up to this menu, and then we can go to main menu, and then I can go to load game, slot 2. This game does load saves incredibly quickly. That's also nice. Okay, we're going to try this again. I think I need to come back straight even sooner than I did anyway. So we need to match the grade. And then we need to set our minimum radius. We're going for 300. And we need to build our turnout. We're going to get it right this time. And then, yeah, right before it leaves. Oops, went a little too far. And then, all right, back to the left. Our grade is matched this time. Coming back around. Almost parallel-ish. Kind of guessing that that's mostly parallel track. We can kind of just follow the ballast here. We may actually get a passing track made this video. I have to go reread that comment about matching the grade. It didn't match the grade, so I may have just read the comment wrong. I'm kind of just eyeballing this, trying to make it somewhat match this curve. It's my first parallel track. It's going to be messy. And when I come in and join that, yeah, I got a little far away. Yeah, and we'll come in and join up and hope for the best. And do we just join in here, maybe? Not 100% sure how this part works. Might have done that a little too late. Yep, I think I did that a little too late. So let's come back over to reverse, remove track. It did change it to the turnout ties, but we weren't able to get turned back straight soon enough. Let's see if we can remove track this time without screwing everything. It put the frog in, but I think the points are going to be all messed up. Don't derail, don't derail, don't derail. Okay, good. Okay, back to laying track. Yep, too soon. There we go. We got the ILS. We're on approach. Does it just lay a turnout down? How does this work? Yeah, see the frog. Hey! There we go. We kind of made a passing track. Sort of. Now, will the trains work? That's that's the other big thing. Let's go reverse. Let's get on out of here. I need to get back to the station and get out of the way, and we'll see what happens train-wise. Let's see if I go back over to switch. There we go. Okay, cool. I thought you had to be set the right direction, but you don't. Just have to be in switch mode and looking at it, apparently. So I'll be interested to see which trains appear now. Don't see anything. Yeah, nothing over there came down the mountain yet. I never did see a train come back out of the steel mill. But I might have missed it while I was building up there. We'll have to run around and check the signs. See what they say. Alright, this is the world's ugliest passing track, but it's here. Alright, switch this reset for straight through. I want to get this guy on the passing track here at the station. There we go. We got just enough room to throw that switch. No trains yet. We'll get this thing parked. I'm going to run around with the signs and we'll see what's up, maybe. Here's your sign. Any Bill Engvall fans in the audience? Alright, let's throw this guy. Let's go drop a save. And let's see what's going on with trains. Why does my map keep turning off? That's annoying. Alright, ore mine west. No reset or anything noted. Okay. Coal mine south. Nothing noted. Okay. Whee! Let's go to the steel mill. I love that you can do this. That's very handy. And we have nothing noted here. Okay, where's the trains? I have no idea. There just aren't any trains anymore. I don't know if it's bugged out. If it just takes time. But yeah, we have no trains. No AI trains. Let's see. So I think, do we need to, I don't know, I'm going to not put any signs down. And we'll see what happens. As far as the one-way signs. I don't even know if I'm going to have trains anymore. Maybe the game's just completely broken now. I'm going to change this to here. Oh, I forgot I had this when I was... Maybe that's why there's no trains. Oops. Maybe that was causing issues? Yeah. But, what speed limit are you? You're setting your back to 40. Okay, cool. So we probably need one here. Well, this is a pretty broad curve. Maybe we're okay here. Oh no, that is setting it to 20 going that direction. Did I not have one here setting it to 20? Okay, let's fix that. Set you to 20. Do we have any trains? Any trains anywhere? Trains, where are you? No train coming down the mountain. You were set for straight. They should throw the switches themselves. I did have some signs set up over here. Let me get rid of these. Get rid of you, and then I had a temporary speed limit sign. Let's set you like right here at the beginning. Go to 20. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Oh yeah, I had this temporary sign as well. Oh, there's a train. Okay, so maybe the do not enter was causing it not to go, because I did have some of those set down when I was working the trains. He's probably coal mine. Speed up time and see where he goes. Okay, so he's the coal mine. Okay, I think we're good. Now I never got a, or sorry, he's ore. I keep thinking that's coal mine, but that's ore. Oh, and here comes. Whoa, there he goes. Nice. He's slowing down for the curve. Beautiful. You are set wrong. We'll go ahead and throw you. He should stop and throw that automatically, but let's get him lined up on out of here. To expedite. Hey, ore ore mine gained a level. So that train made it back. I just need to see if this guy makes it over to the steel mill and back. Okay, he did go that way. I want to see what he does on the return trip at that passing sighting. Whee! Then we should level up the ore mine? No, that was the coal mine that upgraded. I'm confused. Oh, the X. The X is a train. Oh, so he's coming on down. Okay. One of the easy mode things was you could see the trains on the map. Okay, so he's going in. Then who comes out? Okay, so that's coal mine coming back out. What do they do over here at the passing sighting? And then we'll wrap this video up. It's gone on long enough. That was a painful journey, but we got there in the end. So he's going to come through here. Yeah, so I can see them on the map. Here they come. I wish it would show a track on the map. That would be nice. Okay, here he comes. He is just going straight. Yeah, he's just going straight. So I wonder if they're going to meet over here. Will they figure that out? All right, full speed ahead. Let's see what happens real quick, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, he went up the mine. He's going over the ore mine. Are they going to interfere with each other? Here they come now. Coal mine's winding its way down. Okay, so ore mine stopped and waited. Right? He's stopped over there. Are they just deadlocked now? Neither one of them wants to go? That's not good. What's going on over here? Why are you stopped? Resetting. So he doesn't want to go. Why do you not want to go? You don't want to go either. It's because of this switch? Why do you not want to go? Why do you not want to go? Do you not have enough power to make it? What's going on here? Oh, maybe he's out of power. Well, that's not good. How do we fix that? Buy super fuel? Unavailable on this map. Okay, well, never mind. Like, I know I can buy locomotives, but I don't think that upgrades the AI trains. So am I going to have to relay this now that he's upgraded? How's that work? I don't know. There's a lot to figure out with this game. We're getting there. So I think the holdup is just he just doesn't have enough power for that grade now that he's got 4 cars on there. I don't remember what grade I made that. I may have to just redo that. So he can actually make it. I don't understand why he wouldn't just go, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason he has to wait there. Okay, he's not saying resetting anymore, so I think he's okay. Is this guy happy? He's resetting in 2.5 minutes. Okay, we'll go set that to let this guy through. Let's see what happens with this guy once he goes. Now he's going. Weird. Why were you waiting? You don't have to be that polite. I don't know. We're figuring stuff out. So they're both going, but yeah, I may have to relay that line there because that's going to be a problem because he's only going to level up more and get more cars. So, all right. Well, we'll see how it goes. Thanks as always for watching, folks. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.